It's Kevin C. Mason from Jack Monkey Games, and today we're going to be talking about the top 4 things. Yeah, I know I said top 3 in the title. Top 4 things that you can do to make a new player feel more welcome. I want you to think about when you first started role-playing. Were you always the GM? Were you just a new player? What was it like? I want you to take a little bit of time just to think about that. I want you to think about where you were in a new group or first time playing. So what was going through your mind? Were you anxious? Were you worried that you weren't going to do it right? Were you thinking, oh my god, these are geeks? Thinking, oh my god, the Gamemaster's hot. You know, what were you thinking? It's important to think about that. Once you have that in mind, as a game master, my job is to make sure that everyone has the most possible fun. Everything else, the rules, the plot, is secondary. If you get that one part figured out, everything else will fall into place. Number 1, sit them next to an experienced player and then let that player know that they're their buddy. Okay, they're supposed to help the player as well as the character throughout. This is going to make it so you're not going to feel like you have to watch them like a hawk. They've got an experienced player next to them, and it's going to make life a little bit easier for everybody. Number 2, avoid complex characters. I know it's very tempting to immediately give them a customized character, but you want to keep the choices down to a minimum. You want to avoid that decision paralysis that happens when someone has too many choices and they have no idea what they're doing. Avoid shamans and deckers in Shadowrun. Give them a street samurai. Give them a face. Give them roleplay characters more than like skill-based characters. The idea is that if you do that, they're not going to be sitting here wondering if they're doing it right. Okay, here we go. Magic Fireball. Is this thing on? What do you mean it's magic missile? Find a way that all of the characters already have a relationship. So don't make them the stranger. They already feel like the stranger. Why would they want to roleplay the fact that they're the stranger? Find a connection. Oh, this is the person that you served in this unit. You once worked together and you were good friends. You knew each other in mage school. Find that connection because it gives a relationship and a reason for them to roleplay. And number 4 is assign them a role versus role card. I would recommend something like catchphrase. At some point, they've got to find a way to have a catchphrase and try to explain to them that they probably don't want to do it right away. In fact, you might even want to assign them that card mid-game. It's going to take the focus away from their character sheet and, oh my gosh, do I cast this spell? Do I shoot this gun? What am I rolling again? And which one's the 20-sided? People, if you eliminate that and get them to focus on something else, like a card, then it simplifies their goal of why they're there.